In this video I'm going to be making a collage using the gel prints from my last video. I am not the best at collages, but I'm trying to learn, so come with me on the journey. The papers are from the Colour Combo by Kerry the Crafter. If you want to see how they were made, you can see them in my last video. I'm starting by trimming a straight edge on this newsprint to glue it to the sides of the paper that's spiral bound, just so that it's a nice easy edge to work with. And I am using matte medium. I think it's a Winsor & Newton one that I've put in a smaller bottle. I'm using this old store card to flatten or make sure that the layer has adhered well. You can use a silicone wedge. I do have one, it was in the other room, and so I used the store card. This is some dictionary paper, and I like the weight of this paper. It's really nice when the words show through from transparent layers, but it's also a nice thickness and works well in collaging. I think I start to speed things up a bit so you don't have to just spend time watching me glue things down. I really like this paper. Teal is my favourite colour, and so mixing it with the brush strokes of gold is a nice effect. I know we're going to lose the gold effect with the matte medium, but the effect of the brush strokes is still there. Here's some more of the dictionary paper, and this I used a lint roller with some flat twine to make that effect, which was a fun experiment. Yeah, here's where I start speeding things up because I would find it boring to just watch the gluing happening, so I thought I'd make that part a little bit easier. Here's the newsprint that I didn't like in yesterday's video, and it's okay in smaller sections, just the print itself I was not happy with. But I've recently learned that if I'm not happy with a print, that if I trim it down, cut it into a small square or a bigger square, it gives you a different viewpoint, but also it shows me colour combinations that work well, and it makes the paper more manageable. So that's a tip that might help you if you get overwhelmed by a full sheet of gel prints like I sometimes do. I like the pop of this orange and yellow with the blues and the sort of reddy tones. I'm not very good with the random placement of paper. I like to have rules and structures and things like that, so collage has really put me out of my comfort zone. But I think I'm going to learn about collage compositions, and then that should help me navigate future collages, because I want to enjoy it and not feel stressed about where things need to go. Stressed is a bit of an overstatement, but you know what I mean. I really should have chosen a bigger brush. I don't know why I use such a small brush for gluing. It's a bit chaotic, but I'm liking how it's looking. I didn't enjoy that choice of putting that big piece in the middle. I think I was trying to quieten down how busy the print was. Sorry, the collage was, but it just didn't help. I finished with the background collage and I go into the mark making, but for this I've done it on some very, very thin rice paper and it melts into the back of the page, which I love. And these marks made all the difference with this collage. I wasn't happy with it, but once I'd added the marks, it sort of finished the project off nicely. This collage is the result of a colour combo that was designed by Kerry the Crafter on YouTube and PM Artist Studio, who have a Facebook group called Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. And every month there's a colour combo challenge of 3 Pantone colours, black, white and a metallic of your choice. And then they just have a mark making element. I chose not to add the mark making element to my collage, which was a heart this month, because I just didn't feel like it fitted in. It just didn't feel right to add a heart. I didn't feel like there was any place for it. But the challenge is just that, a challenge. You can pick and choose. There's no hard and fast rules. There are the colours and suggestions, but if you choose to change an element, that's completely fine as well. I really do like this paper and how it just melts into the background and you can't tell that it's been added on top. It looks like it was a part of the print. And here's my finished collage. And I decided that I would put the hashtag on each collage because I'm going to do a collage every time I do a colour combo on the back of the gel print. And that's me finished for today. I'm really happy with this, how this turned out.